Welcome in, everyone. My name is Gun Noodle, and I am proud to bring you another presentation of the Fallen Kings Championship. We are here in round 4 of the Swiss stage, and we are getting ready for a battle of the undefeated here in Division 1, where we'll see Vaso de Leche take on Hakimi here on No Mercy Rehab. I expect this one to be good. I don't know who Hakimi is, but I've been following them, and they're undefeated. They're looking really, really good, and obviously Vaso de Leche always as good as they can be. As we're going live, they're not going to equalize the pings. Oh, there we go. Pings are going to be equalized. But winner of this one remains undefeated. Loser gets their first loss. So here we go. We are going live. Vaso de Leche taking on Hakimi here on No Mercy Rehab. Battle of the undefeated. Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, Spitter. A little 2-2 action to start it off. Hunter's already pre-spawned up. Smoke pull into the hunt stack. Nice skeet coming out. Boom's going to get M2'd and cleared off. A little bit of spit tick damage, but nothing else. Only about 2% to kick us off. By the way, I accidentally turned down my mic as I was trying to unmute it, so if anything needs adjusted volume-wise, please let me know. But otherwise, we are underway here on No Mercy Rehab. Vaso de Leche pushing through. They should be able to make it up to this choke. Honestly, they have one SI down, so if they want to push, they can, but the other three are really slow, so they're really split right now. So the SI are going to have time to set up. We've reached a stalemate. Jockey, Charger, Hunter, Boomer for this next attack here at this choke point. 2 drop down, 2 stay up. Zoe taking the ladder, Lewis taking the AC units. Montex has disconnected. Still no bite from the SI. Bill drops down. And here we go, sending the attack. They get the charge up top. That's beautiful. They're going to clear it off, though. Jockey M2, Boom lands single up top. Bill's going to get pounced. The Jockey's going to get a nice separation. The Boomer stumble. Oh, this is going to be big. And they clear it out. Actually, that's not as bad as they thought it would be. They were able to clear the Jockey through the Boom. And so disaster is avoided as Zoe does not get carried away from the Jock. Nice clear from Vaso de Leche. And they're only down about 10% of the bonus coming up on this tank. As first tank for Hakimi, going to spawn inside the building. It's going to be Sonata, who will be followed by Sword, Vertin, and Hinako. Charger gets a smack, 2 smacks, and a stumble. Gets a 3rd punch. Spit went down, a couple ticks coming out of there. Over on Vaso de Leche, we have Replic, who I believe is Pee-wee. Cannoli, once again, and I think that's Chrysler? I don't think that's a C sound. I think it's Chrysler. So we have this first tank here on Chapter 1 of Rehab. Sonata, chilling in the back, killing, or just throwing some rocks. He does have hittables. He's got the dumpster. He's got the car. Vaso de Leche looking for some chip. They've only done about 20 damage in it so far. They have a Boom, a Smoke, and a Hunt. Looks like a full hit sending in. Hunter from the roof. Got a latch on a Bill. Smoke gets a pull on the van. Boomer can't find a target. Boomer can't seem to find a spawn. Here comes the Boom, finding a single. And Vaso de Leche opting to try and keep getting this chip rather than LOSing. So they're going to be able to get all their SI up. Bill taking a common slap. And look how aggressive they're being. Cannoli being extra aggressive. He's only lost about 100 in chip, though. Like, they're not really doing much here. He rocks the dumpster. Beginning to work it in. Jockey, Hunter, Charger for the support. And that dumpster's going to bounce off the stairs. Oh, it's going to be tough to get in. Does it bounce over? It's not. He's taking a lot of damage. He's already under 3K. There's the pounce. He's going to get his corner, but he's going to be pretty much dead. They need to go now. Here comes the Jockey, getting Bill's separation. Can they work him into a building? Charger gets 1 smack, but nothing else. This tank's going to die. He misses that punch. Francis pops his pills. And that's going to be all she wrote for that tank. Struggling with the dumpster. And no incaps coming out. Vaso de Leche is going to walk away with 465 in the bonus. And they're only going to have 1 more attack, I think, to deal with before this safe room. And we'll see what they have. Is it going to be a 2-2? I think it might be. Smoker's spawned up in the back. And he's just going to kill it off. And now there's just a spit Boom up. Let's see what the frontal SI. It's going to be a Hunter. This is all they're going to get. They need to send it soon. Vaso de Leche slowing it down. I don't know why. I'd be going. Here comes the pounce. Nice skeet from Cannoli. Spitter's got nothing. Double Boom's only going to do... Actually, it's not even going to delay them. They should be able to just make it in. But the common slaps coming out on a Bill. And they're going to walk in. 468 bonus, 868 total score here on Chapter 1. Good start for Vaso de Leche. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Great to have you here for this battle of the undefeated teams in Division 1 of the Fallen Kings Cup. Vaso de Leche taking on Hakimi. Obviously, we know, if you've been paying attention, you know how goofy the map pool this week was with with No Mercy Rehab, Swamp Fever, Daybreak, Barcelona, and some other two other maps I can't remember. So here we go. They're dropping down. There's the pounce landing forward. They're going to clear it out. Spit wasn't near. The double boom lands in the back, but the Spit wasn't able to get anything with the Hunter. The Smoker's just going to chase. Hakimi's going to take this first hit nicely and just continue forward, leaving the Smoker in the dust. And if they go fast enough, maybe they can make it. Actually, they're going real fast. They should be just fine. Smoke looking for a pull, and they're going to get it. Oh, Francis is going to have to climb back up. This is going to delay a little bit. Spit's down below. And they're going to have a Jockey and a Charger up right now. They're just going to keep sending it. Wait, the separation! Jockey in the back! Hakimi! A miscommunication. Charger looking to cover, and it lands from downtown! No smack coming out, or no slam. Smoker insta-cleared, and a little bit of a miscommunication by Hakimi. Splitting 3-1. Vaso de Leche is able to get some damage off of it, but they're still only down 12% of the bonus. As once again is going to have this tank for Vaso de Leche. Working in this dumpster. Hakimi can't let this bother them. You know, they're still in really good shape that can take this tank clean and keep this game close. Maybe even take the lead. They're currently winning in the bonus game by over 300. So they have a lot of cushion here with this tank, but they got to be careful as the hitables can be dangerous. Charger, Boomer, Hunter. For the support. Is it a full hit type of thing? He's down about 600 chip. Here comes the hit. Charge finds one. Hunter looking to cover. One slam goes out. Rock connects. Boom finds a single. And Zoe's getting trounced on right now. So a great hit from Vaso de Leche. Getting the rock, getting a full first pass reset. Now down to about 50%. And again, another miscommunication, I feel like. We got two trying to chip, two trying to hide. Now once again, it's up here in this top level of the building. Smoker, Hunter, Jockey for support. Is this what he's going to commit with, or are they going to try for another rock? Well, he drops down to second. There's the Jock Smoke. The double tri-cap lands. Rock can't find one. Hunter's really slow. And the Smoker took forever to get cleared as well. And they're taking a ton of damage. But once again is on second pass here, 65%. He's going to have to roll it in here soon, and he's actually going to be down to support, so they can melt him down real fast. Down to 30, trying to wait as long as he can, rolls it in. 5.1, misses punch number 1. Charger's got a separation on to Zoe. One slam goes out. That's going to be his corner. They have a Boomer. That Boomer's not going to get anything. He's going to get his corner onto Zoe. And she ate the pills. The Jockey lands. He's rotating over to his car. He's still got 1.1k. Hakimi's going to rotate into the building. They should be able to get this pickup behind the cover of this. This tank should die off. It's only got 600 HP. Looking for a surprise card. Nice skeet coming out by Sonata. And this tank dies. There's the smoke separation. And Hakimi off to a bit of a rough start here. We'll assess the damage whenever they get up. Unfortunately, Zoe popped her pills. So the DB is going to be down about 40%. And they are going to lose this chapter. So if they can take this next hit clean, it won't be by much. But they have lost the chapter. Question is by how much. As the push down the stairs. 2-2. Charge and a Jockey for this final attack. Charge jumps in. Misses. Gets a stumble. Couple spit ticks. There's the Jockey up front. So they stack everything onto Sword. That'll take them down to 366. And they should be able to walk in. There's no more SI up. And they walk it in. Back-to-back safe rooms. 868 to 784. 84-point difference here after one. All right, getting ready for Chapter 2 here of Rehab. Smoker, Hunter, Charger, Boomer for this opening attack as we are going live. 84-point difference here after 1. We'll see a late tank, 76%. Charger spawns super early. Look at this. He's going to find one. I wasn't even ready. Nice triple boom. Smoke pull into the hunt. There's the double cap. That's going to be a ton of damage here in the early goings. 6% of the bonus gone. Charger got a cheeky spawn. I wasn't ready for it. As they press forward. Great start for Hakimi on this chapter. Here comes the charge up front, landing a punch, but going the opposite direction. Jock is gonna find one. A bit of a slow clear. Spit tick goes out, but everything else is gonna get mopped up. There's another charge punch. And Cannoli's eating a ton of damage. I feel like I gotta sneeze. I think I'm good. I lied, I did sneeze. Anyway. So let's assess. Cannoli taking a ton of damage so far. He's been the main target. They're down 15% of the bonus after 2 hits. Hunter, Smoker, Jockey, Boomer. For this upcoming attack. They don't have a spitter, so I don't think they wait for stairs. I'd say they're going to send it here soon. And there is the Hunter. Looking to grab Zoe in the back. But the Smoker can't cover. And everything gets shut down. I like the call. There was a little bit of a separation there, and I like the call to try and take advantage of it, but they unfortunately were not able to cover with the Smoker. So the Hunter was able to get cleared, and they're going to go ahead and start this event.
Reloading.
Event underway. They split off. Looks like they're doing a 2-2. 2 shotguns in one room, 2 SMGs in the other. Usually you see a 1 shotgun, 1 SMG as like a pair. Here comes the Hunter charge. Hunt finds one. Charger looking. Gonna go right in between the survivors. Spit's got nowhere to go. Boom goes out. And that's gonna be all she wrote for that attack. Pretty much nothing coming out. They've taken the last 2 attacks quite nicely. As they should only have to take 1 more here for this event. And then they can just push forward. Let's see what it's gonna be. It's a quad. Oh my, it's a quad. A quad attempt, and look at Vaso de Leche. Look at Cannoli pushing forward. There's gonna be the smoke. Hunt got cleared. The charge lands in the back, though. It was so close to a quad, but the jockey got M2'd and cleared off. But still, a good amount of damage. Cannoli just sent. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Almost got his team quadded, and that's going to bring in the tank. It's going to be Sword here for Hakimi. I wonder where Vaso de Leche is going to go. Looks like they're going to begin to run back. Looks like they're going to take it all the way back. Back here into this open-ish area, where you typically see the regular No Mercy tank taken. Here comes Boom on top of the train, shut down. They have a Charger, they have a Hunter. I don't know. Oh, they're going to send the Charger, and it lands! And he's solo! They're going to get at least 1 slam out of this! Vaso de Leche keeps splitting off and getting themselves caught. I don't know if they're just feeling confident in themselves in their 1v1s or what, but they keep splitting off. Sword has this tank. Hunter's pre-spawned up forward. We have a jockey. Their last SI should be a Smoker. Cannoli looking for some chip on this tank. Getting about 100. And it looks like he's rolling it in with this tri-cap. Hunter spawned forward. Tank sending it in. Smoker misses the early pull, but he gets the punch on the Cannoli. Who dumped his pills? That's another punch, but he misses the corner. Down to about 2K. Nice jockey separation. Tank's going to be able to cover that. That's going to be at least 1 in cap. Here comes the Rock. Almost connecting onto Chrysar, but nothing coming out there. The DB is going to get melted down because of that in cap. Rock over the railing. Can't find anything. This tank is in trouble now. 1.6K remaining. They should be able to get this pickup. Tank rolls up here. He gets melted. So they get the pickup on the Cannoli. Tank rotating up on the other side. Boomer, Charger, and a jockey. And this could be big. They're in a bad spot. Jockey on the separation. Can they win? Jockey loses the 1v1. 2 Boom lands. Tank misses that punch. And he's going for the not Boom Survivor, and he's going to die off. He went for the not Boom Survivor. And Vaso de Leche, despite the chaos, and despite how bad it looked, they survive and they walk away with 462 points in bonus, about 42% of it left. As they continue forward. Where are they going? Ammunition, perhaps? Oh, there's another set of pills. Look at that. But we have a 2-2 split. Charge finds one. Hunt covers. There's the spit. That's going to be so much. Again, Vaso de Leche splits off from the team. They split off 2-2. Hakimi takes advantage of it and gets a ton of damage out of it. Over 100 points in bonus gets lost after that hit. I'm not sure what's going on. They're not playing together. They're going to go and walk it out. They beat the choke. Boom's already spawned up. It's going to get shut down. Jockey Charger Hunter. One more SI. Up in about 15 seconds. Do they wait for the end? No, they're sending it now. Hunt Jock with the double. There's the rolling tri-cap. The charge finds one. And the damage adds up again. What a great attack. And they're going to hold these 2 sets of pills for the bonus. 218. They should be able to make it in. There's a spit. Spit can delay. They're going to have to take one more hit. Look at the SI timers. They're going to have to take one more hit here. It's going to be a 2-2. Smoke charge. All the SI climbing up on top of the roof. Here we go. Boom rockets and lands one. Smoke pull. Can the charge find one? He does not. And Spit's just going to delay, but they should be able to go in through the other window and make it into the safe room. And they're going to walk in with 215. Bringing their total score to 1580. And Kiwi has disconnected. And Hinako is disconnected. So we will wait for them to return. Vaso de Leche making a second safe room. Where am I going? Welcome in, Hambo. Great to have you as always. We got the battle of the undefeated teams here in Division 1 of the Fallen Kings Championship. Vaso de Leche currently commanding the lead, making 2 safe rooms, making the first 2 safe rooms. Having a bit of an issue with splitting off. But they still brought it together, made it with bonus. And now we'll see what Hakimi can do. As I make the safe room rather quickly. XO did not win their match, unfortunately. We kind of got cooked. I didn't think I was going to be able to make this match because it was originally supposed to start at 11 a.m. and my match was going into finale at like 11:10, so... I saw Montex go live, and he was like, he said it wasn't, it hadn't started yet, so I was able to make it, and I'm glad. I'm excited. Obviously, we got the battle of the undefeated teams. Can't go wrong. So we're going live here. Second half of Chapter 2 of No Mercy Rehab. Charger, Smoker, Hunter, Boomer. We saw Hakimi send this quick. Doesn't look like Vaso de Leche wants to do the same. It looks like they want to wait for the drop. As Hakimi will be running a 2 shotgun, 2 Uzi setup. Hunter's pre-spawned below. Smoke leads the engage. Just going to get cleared off. There's the hunt. Can the Charger cover? It actually backs away and dies off. The Charger could have covered, or at least tried to, and he backed away instead, dying off. Only 1%. Great take from Hakimi to open this up. As the trek forward begins. Tri-cap. No charger. Coming up next. As Hakimi pushes through this train. They have a spit. They've slowed the tempo down. Vaso de Leche showing no signs of engaging just yet. Here we go. Smoke Jock from the back. Hunter finds one. Smoke target was taken by the Hunter. Jockey lands. Couple spit takes, but everything mopped up again. Great start. We saw Vaso de Leche lose about 15% of their bonus in the first 2 attacks, and Hakimi's only lost 5. So they're off to a good start. I guess that was on purpose. As they start the event, Jockey under Boomer Charger. The Go-Go's are called. Hunt Jock from the side. There's the charge and the double cap lands. Jockey still can't find anything. There's the 1 boom. Jockey latches on. And the 2 boom proxy. So double cap, but it's mopped up quickly. Here we go, tri-cap with the spit. No jockey. Coming up next, all aside from the same spot. Smoke leads the engage. Hut goes down. There's the spit and the charge punches. That's going to be pretty good damage on the sword as the smoker relatches. And that'll take him down about 14%. Down to 86.6. As this will bring in the tank. It's going to be Chrysar. As Hakimi pushes back, Vaso de Leche should have an attack up. We'll see what they can manage here. Jockey, Boomer, and a Hunter. Can they catch him on the run back? Boom misses that spawn on top of the train. Looking for a spawn around the pillar. Not finding one, so they're still able to push back. Here's the boom. Nice M2 and a shutdown. Hanako with a great boom. Or a great M2. A great boom. It was actually not a great boom. And they make it back safely. The Hunt Jock opted not to go, so they're going to get the tri-cap. The question is, do they get a charger or do they get a smoker? We'll find out here in about 1 second. It's going to be a charger. Will he roll in with this? He has time to sack. He's 75 first. If they want to sack this charger, there's time. Verton's in a dangerous spot. I think Pee-wee wants that charge, but they're not finding a spawn. Francis is blocking it all off. So I think they're going to have to roll with the charger here because he's down at 20%. No, they send it now. Charger misses. And now he's down to 85 second. He's doing his best to keep sight, but it's not working. He's still dropping. Still dropping down. Looks like the tank's going to roll in. Hunter Jockey, 1 more SI up in 5. Should be a smoker. He's down to 20% second. He's got to be careful. Down to 5! It AIs! The tank is AI! He AI'd his tank! Here we go. This is a big opportunity. Can they do it? Hunt gets cleared off. Smoker should get cleared off as well. Zoe's running off all alone. Last SI is going to be up in 3. And this tank is just going to die. No hitter. They AI the tank. And that's going to be it. The boom gets M2'd and shut down. And look at this. Hakimi has a big bonus right now. 944 walking out of that no-hitter tank. I can't believe it. The tank just committed too late. And it goes AI. Here comes the charger. Looking for a desperation. Nice double. And the spit gets body blocked. Oh my god. Lewis with a spit block preventing the damage from the double charge. Watch out. And they're going for these extra pills, but they're split. We saw Vaso de Leche eat a bad hit here, but the SI aren't up. Look at this. They've only lost 18% of the bonus for the whole map. They still have 906. Hakimi can lock in a massive score here. If they can take these last 2 hits cleanly. Maybe even 1 if they take this one good. Boom spawns up on the roof. Backs off. Nice bait from the survivors. Two shotguns pushing out, trying to pick off that boomer. Not going to find it just yet. Smoker, jockey, charger along with that boomer. The go-go's are called. Here comes the jockey, rocketing in. Smoke tries to get a pull from the semi, not able. Nice charge land on the solo boom. And there's the smoke repull, gonna get insta-cleared. Now the question is, does Hakimi lock this in? I think Vaso de Leche's gonna have 2 up, maybe even 3. But they're not gonna be able to send us 4. Do they blitz it? The spit looking for the delay, it's gonna get picked off. Hunt Jock from the back. They set off the alarm car. Hunt, Jock are dead. They're gonna lock this in, ladies and gentlemen. The big bonus for Hakimi, and we have a lead swap. 856. 2,140 to 1,580, the 560 point difference. After 2 chapters, oh my god, what a momentum shift by Hakimi. So we have a lead swap, Chapter 3 of Rehab underway. Hunter Spitter, Jockey Boomer, a little 2-2 action. They're just going to blitz out. Look at this. Sword leading the way, blitzing out along with Francis. Here comes the attack. Little split. The double cap lands. The Spitter doesn't reach the Hunter. The Death Spit's going to get a couple ticks. Great double cap landing here in the opening hit. And a triple boom proxy. That's almost going to be 9%. Zoe's getting common locked back here. That's going to slow down the tempo. Hakimi might be feeling themselves a bit too much here after the lead swap. They don't want to get sloppy now. They're not up by much. 580 points is a manageable comeback. If they slow down the tempo here, they're going to have to take 2 hits in this area alone. Not good. Tri-cap with spit. No hunt. Here we go. Smoker in the engage. Finds one. Charger can't cover. And they're going to mop that one up nicely. MK is back. Ladies and gentlemen, the power is back in MK's home. Glad to hear it, my friend. I'm glad I was able to make this match. Luckily, it got delayed by 30 minutes because my match was in finale at 11:10 a.m. So I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. So here we go. They take the diner. Boomer, Hunter, Jockey. One more SI. It's going to be a Charger. Jockey, Hunter looking for the spawns out front. Same with the Charger. Here are the go-go's. Sending it in. Hunt finds one, grabs the toes. Charger gets melted down. Same with the Jockey. Boom gets shut down. Nothing coming out of that one. Absolutely, MK. I'm glad to help out. Never take an opportunity. I never miss an opportunity to cover a match like this. Battle of the Undefeated. Hakimi was trailing early. But the momentum has shifted strongly in their favor after the 800 bonus chapter they had in Chapter 2. Here we go, Tri-cap with spit, no Jockey. Hunter leads the engage, spit goes out. Charger's not gonna find anything, neither can the Smoker. So, Hakimi takes both attacks perfectly. Walking out of that diner basically unscathed. And they begin the progress forward. They can take this area without any SI up. The tempo game is heavily in their favor. They're a little bit split, though, with the SI coming up. They need to be careful. Coming up on the stairwell. And this could be a big hit. No spit, though. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, boom. Yeah, the wind's pretty brutal here. I'm genuinely surprised living in an little old trailer. I'm surprised I haven't lost power either. Gonna knock on my desk real fast. It's gonna sound weird because my mic is weird. But I got knocked on my desk so I don't lose, get jinxed. Charger tries to land up top. Can't find anything. Hunt's gonna cover that. It's gonna get cleared off pretty nice. Jock down below. And the double boom lands. It's honestly not too bad of a hit. For what it was, as that'll bring in the tank. It's gonna be Cannoli. Where is my boy? Cannoli's got this tank. The comments from the double boom are cleared off. Smoker Actually, they did quite a bit of combos. Look at this. Look at the early chip. But now they're going to push back. But look at this charge. Oh, the stumble and the smoke pull. That's going to be his corner. But he's got no SI. He just has 100. Turns his attention over to Bill. Lands that punch. Looking to grab Francis. Lands that punch as well. And that's going to be the corner. Francis goes down. There's the pounce. That's going to be another corner. Turns his attention to Lewis. Attention back over to Zoe. He's spreading the love immensely. And that's going to be a dead tank. But wow.
Can you make it?
There's the smoke repull.
I'm reloading.
Come on, Francis.
What damage spread coming out from Cannoli. But good on Hakimi for surviving this. They're going to walk away with 464 points in bonus. 95% of the DB still up.
Reloading.
As they're saving that last set of pills for now. Jockey, Spitter, Boomer, one more SI up in a second. It's going to be a charger. So a little 2-2 with Jock Charge for the stairwell. Oh. Charge lands below. Oh, and the grab forward. Did the spit find one? The spit doesn't go. Oh, and the boom stumbled out. The spit was just out of the way. You've got to be kidding. Oh my god. And they're going to take the sewer. The spit just misses the charged survivor. Hakimi counting their lucky stars. Still 364 points of bonus. As they keep progressing through the sewer. Smoker Hunter, Charger, Spitter for the upcoming attack. Here come the Go-Go's. Charge! Smoke pull in the back. Charge melted down. Hunt finds one in the spit. Not a bad take. And they keep going forward. They're a little bit 2-2 split right now, but wait, the SI are up. There's SI up, and they are really split. Wait a minute. Jockey's going to try and take advantage of this, but that Charger is not with him, so this Jockey's just going to die off. Boom from below, getting popped. So it looks like they wanted to try and take advantage of the 2-2 split, but they're not going to, instead losing their Jockey. Charge Spit's going to go out, though, and it... Wait! Oh, it almost didn't spread again. These charged spits have been unlucky for Vaso de Leche. As Hakimi's making good progress for being too slow. Tri-cap with the boom. Boom spawn in the back. Hunter gets one in the room. There's an in-cap coming out. And another double cap. Jockey takes him forward. That's going to be 2 in-caps coming off of this attack. Hiccups will come out. Jockey runs forward. Probably going to hit this 4 for the final. What should be the final attack. Maybe they send it inside depending on what they get. No, they're not going to be ready. They're going to have another tri-cap. This time with a Spitter. Charger Jockey Hunter. Actually, they are going to send it inside. Hakimi slowed it down. Pounce finds one. Here comes the Charger. He hesitates and gets melted. Vaso de Leche's Chargers keep hesitating. That's like the 3rd time this match. And so it gets nothing, and Hakimi still has 154 bonus. Can they walk it in? The closest SI is a full second away. He's not going to be able to get the spawn. Hakimi should walk this in. And they do. 152 is what they're giving. 2,892 total chapter score, or total score over 3.
Reloading.
Vaso de Leche has made 2 safe rooms with minimal bonus. Question is, can they keep it up? Here we go, going live, second half of Chapter 3, No Mercy Rehab. Vaso de Leche trailing. After being in the lead first 2 chapters, they're now trailing. Pressure on their survivor. Hakimi made the safe room, 152 bonus. Boomer, Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, sending it in. Hunt gets skated. Jock finds one in the spit. And the boom stumble back in the spit. Pee-wee's gonna eat so much damage. Down to 54. And the common slaps are big. They lose 9%. But we saw Hakimi have to take 2 attacks here. They also took the first attack kind of rough. And a pause from Cannoli. Pee-wee losing his milk. Here we go. The game has resumed. Smoker, Charger, Hunter, Spitter. Now look at this. They're trying to catch the survivor who's out alone. Can the Hunter find it? No, he's going to get skeeted. Smoke pull should get cleared off. Still a charged spit. Charger rocketing in. Can he find his target? He does. That's going to be a charged spit. Minimal damage out of no slam. But they still get the ticks. And Pee-wee's slow before this event. They've taken the diner. I usually have music playing during the pauses. I just forgot to do it this time. My sister texted me like right as they paused, so I was answering that. But let's refocus up here. Jockey spawned forward, breaks the door, gets chipped. No, actually, he did not get chipped. I lied. Let's see what they got. Tri-cap with boom. Here we go. Sending it in. Hunt finds one. Charger looking to cover. And the jockey finds one, so they all find a target other than the Charger. Nice double boom proxy. I don't have that cool, like, beat that you got going when you have pauses, MK. I just play whatever I had open. Whatever I was playing during pregame. But I just didn't do it. I forgot to this time. Pee-wee opting not to dump his pills. Just yet. Now we have a tri-cap with spit. Smoke can lead the engage. Here we go. Actually, Charger leads. Can't find anything. There's the pounce. I think he's out of the spit, though. He is. So no pounce spit. They mop that one up nicely. And Vaso Leche is going to go ahead and push forward.
Weapons over here. Reloading. Hey, man, that's not cool.
And are they going to save for the stairwell? Hunter, Charger, Jockey, Boomer. No, they're going to go now. Here we go, sending it. Hunter from the rear. Just pouncing around, making noise right now. And here comes the Charger. Getting the in-between spawn. Can't find it. Hunter also gets skeeted. Boom finds one. Vaso Leche mopping it up. And this should bring in the tank. Third tank for Hakimi up. It's going to be Verton. Now, we saw Vaso Leche able to get some great hits because of the early chip that they're trying to do. And Hakimi, or Vaso Leche's doing the same thing. They get the tri-cap, but where? He's taking the scenic route to avoid the chip. He only took about 400. Interesting. Hey, Fall Rock. Now they have a boomer. They're going to go ahead and sack it. So it looks like the gas station will be the choice of arena here for this fight. Hunter, Charger. He's down to 40% second. We got to be careful. We don't want to AI it. Here we go. Sending it in. Hunter's pre-spawned up, pouncing around. There's the punch onto Francis. Does he win the 1v1? He does not. And the Charger finds one too. Pee-wee getting a nice dodge off that, but the double cap in the back. Oh my god, this damage is huge. He misses that punch. Can he get the corner? He does. There's going to be the in-cap onto Cannoli. And another in-cap. There should be 3 in-caps. Can Pee-wee clear this jockey in time? He will. Wait. What is this? Is he killing him with a ambulance? He's killing him with the ambulance. Cannoli is going to die. He still has so much HP. Cannoli is dead. Vaso de Leche's down a survivor. With the ambulance. And now he's struggling with it. He has a boomer and a hunter up currently. Boom, spawned up. Here comes the pounce. Skied it off. Tank throws a rock and he connects through the doorway and a boom throws him back, but the tank isn't there. Oh, he had another corner. The boom chucked Bill back. And they're going to continue forward, but this is dangerous. There's the double charge. Hakimi's tank is going to go in. He's still got 1,000 HP. There's the in cap. And he dips out. He's got one survivor left. The curve rock. Vaso de Leche wipes out. Hakimi is going to go into Chapter 4 with a 1,000-point lead. Hakimi showing up and showing out right now. So now Hakimi looking to become the team to beat as they're looking to knock Vaso de Leche out of the undefeated picture. We'll see how Chapter 4 plays out. We do have an early tank jockey, Charger, Smoker, Spitter for the opening attack. Hakimi Licious, welcome in. Nina, great to have you in here as always, my friend. I think you were in here earlier. I didn't get the chance to welcome you in. Vaso de Leche being really patient with this SI. Looking to perhaps hit in the narrow hallway. Here we go! Charge bounces off the hospital bed. There's a smoke pool separation. But the spit gets minimal damage. About 5%. And Hakimi has a kind of a comfortable lead now, so they can afford a couple mishaps. As long as they're not too major. Nerf walls. As it should bring in the tank. It's going to be Pee-wee for Vaso de Leche. Is there a way to fix that? The SI goes, or the SI outline's just goofing out. Well, anyway, Charger, Boomer, Hunter. I expect the Boomer sack. But they're blocking the spawns off real nice. And he's down to 45 first. This boom needs to go now. Unless they're going to send it with the boomer, maybe. Yes. They're rolling it in with the boomer. Spawn on the window. Lands a single. He gets stumbled. He's got his own corner over onto Francis. One more punch in caps him. First in cap at 2.4K. Here comes the rest of the SI. He gets another punch. And the double cap. No way! He's got the corner on Sonata, and Hakimi wipes out! Unbelievable! Vaso de Leche can bring this right back! Oh my god! The back and forth continues! And now, how will Vaso de Leche perform on their survivor side? Boomer commit new meta agreed. Get those boomers in there. Save your boomers. Sack your hunters. Sack your chargers. Sack your smokers. Get the boomers in there. As we are going live, Vaso de Leche, massive opportunity to bring this back. Jockey's pre-spawned up early. Charger, Smoker, Spitter to go along with it. I'm itching my neck and my mouse keeps flying up. Vaso de Leche running their 2-2 setup. Two shotguns. Pee-wee and Cannoli. But once again, and Chrysar have the SMGs.
Nice.
Looks like another hallway attack as the jockey is pre-spawned up. Here we go, engages in, there's a smoke pull, everything stacks onto Francis, spit goes out. And wait, Pee-wee's eating a ton of spit damage, look how much that spread into that room. So he's gonna go down to 65, sorry I keep itching my nose, I promise I'm not trying to fly into the walls. So they take about 7% of the bonus off with the first attack. And that brings in the tank.
Behind you.
I don't know if it's Hinako or Hinako. It's one of the two. Maybe it's not one of the two, but he's got this tank. And Vaso de Leche can kill this one off. They can bring this game back, send it to finale even. After the impressive wipe on their SI side, let's see what they can do. Do we have another boom commit meta? Hunter charges up. Tank rolling it in, so we do have a boomer. They're going to commit with the boomer. Similar setup here. Tank rolling in, splitting the survivors 2-2. Gets his own corner. Boom can't find anything, but he still does have his own corner. And he's gonna get his first end cap at about 2.6. Oh wow, wait, Chrysler's 5 punches. He's gonna get it at 1.5. He's really dead. His support needs to go now. And the tank is dead. The support's not going. Hunter gets skeeted. Charge gets nothing. Vaso de Leche kills off the tank.
You okay?
Is it bad?
Chrysler's 5 punches. My bad.
Thanks.
So they walk away. Only 1 end cap. Pee-wee dumped his pills during that fight as well. But they kill the tank. And they have 883 bonus.
More stairs.
Here we go. Smoke leads the engage. Getting cleared. There's a double boom. Jockey gets stumbled from the boom. Gotta die off to the SMG fire.
I'm reloading.
Weapons here.
I'm really hurt.
Vaso de Leche in prime position to take this game right back. But they have this to deal with. This event, Tri-Cap with Boom. They got no jockey. They're taking it over here. Interesting. Vaso de Leche switching it up, sticking with OG No Mercy. Hunt leads the end. Oh my god. This charger, I can't tell from this angle, but does this charger have a double? What do you think, Cleo? Does the charger have a double? I need you to assess. Instead of just meowing. Put your meows to use. Yeah? What do you think? Do you think that charger lands? Well. Alright. Pressure's loaded back up. Does this charge land? We find out in a second. What? He canceled it! We find out in a second. It finds one of the smoke pool, so it's gonna be a rolling track up. Hunter recommits! And they don't clear the Hunter! The boom stumble! Charge reclap! Oh my god, the damage is huge! What is going on? Vaso de Leche just eats a massive hit! Oh my god, and Zoe's getting common luck. She's gonna go down to the common!
I'm down.
Hold on, I gotta get you up.
And they're gonna have another attack. Down goes the spit. It's a little pre-spit. And he's in it! He's swimming and he's gonna go down and the disconnect again! The charge jock, the punches go out. There's the punch on the Zoe. Oh my, what is going on? They're not pausing! Zoe's dead! What is happening? The GG's called! He just disconnected! It's GG! They didn't even finish the round! What is this game? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Hakimi will remain on top, undefeated, as Vaso de Leche suffers their first loss of the tournament by a final score of 2,985 to 2,021. GG's.